today. From Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers taking on Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. So here are the new-look Packers set to go to work. And at the helm here in 2023, a lot of eyes on this man in his 4th NFL season, Jordan Love.
It's hard to be frustrated when you throw for nearly 400 yards, but I know he wanted to break that barrier. I think he got the pain eased a little bit when they named him NFC Offensive Player of the Week, though.
Yeah, when you get the award, you know you had the best week in the conference, you'll let it slide. But, hey, that number well within his range. You know he's got the arm to do it in this one. Rolling to his left, and that's going to be incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw, but I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Love, they go play action now. And that'll be incomplete. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. So here are the Vikings set to go to work, and they're led by the leading passer in the NFC a season ago. Now in his 12th year, 6th as a Viking, Kirk Cousins.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This defense for the Packers, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
A big play there for Minnesota. 43 yards.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Up the gun, Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Darnell Savage there to make the tackle.
After watching that play result, it took me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and we asked him, so how you plan to move the ball against his defense?
He didn't really tip his hand, did he?
No, he didn't. I think it's because he really didn't have an answer. He wasn't quite sure how he was going to get it done, and that play showed us exactly why he was worried.
Yeah, this #1 defense, they can put that on their highlight reel. They have been able to stop the run all season long.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the... First down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Cousins.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Joseph's got it. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's #1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On play action. Love to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Working out of the gun. Love. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. He stiff arms him. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
KJ Osborne, the one he was looking for.
But it's going to be 2nd down.
You look at this Packers defense.
They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
Now Cousins. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
And that's the Preston Smith the Green Bay Packers count on. Someone who can come off the edge and get after the quarterback. 3-year run with the Packers has been excellent. 8.5 sacks in 2022.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Now Cobb to return. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Love looking to throw it.
This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave.
Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball is thrown.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 5.
Throwing. Love.
That's caught by the rookie Jaden Reed.
His first catch. Good for 9 and a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a 1st down. Now Jones. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Sliding out of the pocket.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively.
Anders Carlson now for the point after.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Cousins now from the 50. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Off the play fake, Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 41 yards. And the Vikings are once again back in front. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring addition.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Following the interception, Cousins. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. To throw, Cousins. That is incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To the air again, it's Cousins. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
To throw is Cousins. Slant route, and he's got Addison. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
They'll throw again. Cousins. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Justin Jefferson with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Joseph on for the extra point.
It's good to make it 17-7. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Play action this time with Love. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Romeo Doubs,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
Now Carlson for the extra point.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
There he goes, right side. Inside the 20.
And all the way down to the 5. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
The kick by Joseph is good.
And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
2nd down and 6 now.
On play action, Cousins.
That's caught downfield by Addison.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Throwing, Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon.
And the Vikings are able to extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Kevin O'Connell choosing to leave his guys out there, and they'll go for 2.
Cousins will try and throw. It's complete. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Stop made there by Brian Asamoah.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they'll wind up getting the yards they needed on 4th and 3.
They run it again with Williams.
They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards. So
And the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Play fake. Here's Love. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The end result, 21 yards. Williams will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop it.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Carlson on for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. A handoff to Fournette. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Meanwhile, Cousins, and the throw here caught by Addison. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Cousins. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Cousins now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Cousins again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Now Cousins. Pass complete to Addison. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Cousins throw taken in by Hawkinson here. Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hawkinson, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Joseph now to have the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So that one, an 8-play drive, it spans 75 yards. And it was T.J. Hawkinson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
He was out there waving his arms saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
The Packers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Again, it's Love. Well, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Love now. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Packers.
Romeo Dobbs.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. Taking it right down Broadway.
Inside the 20.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Leonard Fournette with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Joseph on for the extra point.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
So here's Love and the Packers. down by 12. A minute 51 on the clock. Now Love. He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are back within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Point game now as here comes the kickoff. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
2nd down and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Viking first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Vikings, a loss would have really hurt, but as it stands, it's an important win as they move to 3-5 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.